Good morning, Year 4. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of June, and today we're going to be looking at effective vocabulary in the text that we looked at yesterday, the extract from Escape from Pompeii. So I've put an image here of Mount Vesuvius for you to look at. It looks absolutely boiling hot, doesn't it, there? And dangerous. So some of the words that I have highlighted here for us to have a look at, I'm going to go through now. So they heard Mount Vesuvius roar. Didn't just shout or say hello, it roared. The next one is a massive cloud of silver ash. Massive, a massive cloud. So that's your adjective there to describe the cloud. The walls, streets and garden of their beloved Pompeii. Again, an adjective there describing Pompeii. Disappeared. The verb disappeared. It did something. It disappeared beneath the blanket of ash. Tranio and Livia held each other. So held, that's the verb. How did they do it? They held each other desperately. So that is the adverb there. Soon the sea sank back. That's a doing word. That's an action. So it sank back, a verb. Back from the shore, and even the fish were stranded there. So again, that's a verb. They were stranded there. So those are some of the words that I've highlighted there in the word classes. So let's have a look at how they would fit into our work if we change them to synonyms. So let's have a look at raw and massive. So here we go for raw. So Mount Vesuvius, what did it do? What word would fit? Did it bawl out in anger? Did it bellow? Did it shout? Did it cry out? For massive, we've got big, colossal, enormous. This is a new word here, gargantuan. That means absolutely massive, like gigantic. Immense, imposing. So we've got lots of synonyms there which would fit into our work quite nicely. Again, as I've said before, some of these words aren't quite correct for us. It won't make sense in the context of what we want it for. So be careful with that one. I've also put some antonyms here. Remember, antonyms are the opposite of a synonym. Okay? So if we're saying something is colossal, enormous, gigantic, then the opposite of that, the antonym, is little, miniature, minuscule, minute. So I don't think that's how Mount Vesuvius would be described. Again, here we've got beloved, of their beloved Pompeii. What does that say about how Pompeii fits to them? How do they feel about Pompeii? Disappeared beneath a blanket of ash. Let's have a look at synonyms for those words. So their beloved Pompeii, their treasured Pompeii, their respected Pompeii, they're prized, they're cherished, they're loved. Okay? Disappear. It disappeared under a blanket of ash. So which words fit here? You've got to be careful there. Maybe it perished because it was never to be seen again. Well, not in their time. Maybe it dissolved in front of their eyes. Maybe they felt like it evaporated. It departed. It abandoned them. Okay, so some beautiful synonyms there. And also for desperately and stranded. So they desperately hung to each other. They furiously, they violently clung to each other. They were absolutely desperate. Everything that they'd ever known was lost and gone forever. Okay, maybe they clung to each other frantically, determinedly. Okay, stranded. Even the fish were stranded there. Okay, so stranded, be careful of this, which one fits. So you could say the fish were helpless. Stranded there. The fish were grounded there. The fish were beached there, because you often get like a beached whale where they are, whales are just left on the beach. The tide has returned to the sea, leaving them there. So there's plenty of beautiful vocabulary choices for you to use there. I've also got sank soon the sea retired back from the shore. So there's some beautiful language for you to use there. And you know exactly what you're going to do. So you can choose which word you want to use, which adverb or verb, and you can draw it. Give me a list of synonyms and antonyms for that. Make sure that they fit our purpose. Write your own definition of that word, use it in a sentence, and use an antonym in a sentence. Okay, good luck with that, Year 4. It's a lovely exercise for you to do, and you will be building up your word power. Okay, have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Goodbye from me.